The Muskegon River Watershed Assembly, or the MRWA, is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to the preservation and protection and restoration of the sustainability of the Muskegon River.
It was a grassroots effort in the late 90s where people got together and the common bond was loving the river. The focus was to do work that protected and rehabilitated the river. There wasn't a single group that was watching after it and making sure that it was taken care of.
So there's this wonderful balance of everything we do to protect the wildlife and the fish life and the insect life in the river is also protecting and enhancing human life.
And their main goal is to protect the Muskegon River watershed.
The mission was take care of the river, and 20 years later the mission of the group is still the same. So often we view ourselves as disconnected from our environment, and in fact it's the opposite.
So why should we care about it? Because we care for ourselves.
This whole water system's running through a great portion of central Michigan.
And wherever you go, you are in a watershed. Every person, every place is in a watershed. And so what is happening upstream and downstream of you is affecting you, and you're affecting it.
People always should care about the environment because it's our home, and we only have one, and so I think it's really important for us to protect it. And the young people are really the backbone of that because we're going to be here the longest, our kids are going to be here after us, and we should really care about making sure that our habitat is healthy.
You know, there needs to be a younger generation for everything. You know, everything that everyone knows now, we're going to have to still know later in life. So it's better to get involved when you're young so that it can kind of be passed on.
Volunteers are essential to the Watershed Assembly. We simply couldn't do it without the many hands that are on the ground with us.
We look for volunteers for projects, tree planting and fish collecting.
They did what they call the sturgeon release, collecting a bunch of sturgeon out of the river shed and then keeping them in captivity because the water was contaminated for a couple of years, and then re-releasing them once the water was safe.
People monitor streams within the watershed twice a year, in the spring and in the fall. They're looking for macroinvertebrates. Go out and collect the invertebrates, identify them, and it tells us that relative stream quality.
We did the trash bash, trash pickup on the river.
You know, they've collected over 1,000 pounds of trash and probably even more than that.
On our website and on the Facebook page, we have the activities that are going on. There's also a link with an email that you can email us directly and give us your feedback on the watershed and let us know if you're interested in volunteering.
It's got life, fish life, and wildlife all around. I'm playing my little role to keep that river clean and vibrant.